Good day. Today I want to show you how I adapted my lathe from single phase to three phase, because when it ran on single phase the startup always took quite a time, and it also did draw quite a lot of amps through the motor, so it obviously couldn't be good for the motor. And now I hooked it up with the power line from an old three-phase warm water supply, which originally went into another room in the basement, but since it was no longer needed, I could redirect it so that it goes to my lathe. Now I used the housing of a old Backlight Switch, which I got via eBay. Unfortunately, the inside of the switch was only made for single phase, and so I had to take out the inside of the switch and replace it with the mechanics of a modern switch, which originally was one of these red-green switches that you turn 90 degrees, switch on. I originally had that mounted onto here, but then the lid couldn't close, and since I wanted to have that lid still on there, I made myself a new pointer on here out of a piece of metal which I ground appropriately, and it works just fine. So now it's running the way that it was originally made for. So the three phases go to the inside, or the beginnings of the three coils, and the outlet of the three coils are just shorted together, and now through that it runs much smoother, and also the startup doesn't take as long as before, and it originally took more than maybe 3 seconds or so, and now it's just in an instant. Also, the motor runs a lot smoother and more quiet now, which I doubt you can hear through the microphone, but trust me, it really runs smoother. And yeah, it seems to have no complications. I can touch the motor without getting grilled. And the switch modification I made is doing just fine. Alright. That concludes the video. Thanks for watching.